Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle Nielsen, and this is How You Level Up, a podcast where I ask questions to help you become your best self. Today, we ask, what is a learned incapacity? Who is susceptible to them? A learned incapacity is a psychological phenomenon in which an individual or group of individuals are unable to make use of their abilities, skills, or experience. It is a mental block used to describe a situation where an individual has learned to be helpless. It is a situation where someone fails to take action even when it is possible for them to do so, because they believe they cannot change anything. This behavior, to have a learned incapacity, is often the result of repeated failures or negative experiences. It is a person's negative belief that they are incapable of succeeding. A learned incapacity can be the result of previous failures, perceived failures, as well as negative influences such as past trauma or maladaptive coping strategies. While it is possible to overcome learned incapacity through personal development and increased self-awareness, the effects of this psychological limitation can still linger long after any developments have been made. Learned incapacities and perception are connected in the sense that an individual's inability or negative beliefs are a distortion of reality. When people are stuck in an incapacitating mindset, they perceive and are perceiving situations in one-dimensional or oversimplistic manner. They do not consider other possibilities or alternative perspectives. This leads to decisions that are not based on accurate information and reasoning, potentially resulting in further unhelpful behaviors and even dangerous outcomes. Let's look at two examples of learned incapacity. A student has repeatedly failed exams and has come to believe that they are not intelligent enough to pass any test. As a result, they stop studying and trying altogether, leading to further failure. In this sense, a learned incapacity is also self-fulfilling. Another example. An employee who has been working in the same position for years without any promotion or recognition starts to feel that their efforts are pointless. They stop putting in extra effort or suggesting new ideas because they believe it won't make any difference. This leads to them being perceived as a slacker because their output is not the same as it once was. It might also lead to management suggesting this is exactly why they weren't promoted. If you think to yourself, this is really similar to a drama triangle that we previously talked about, you would be correct. A learned incapacity is the trait of a victim in the drama triangle. The victim typically takes a passive stance in conflicts, often resorting to helplessness or passivity. They may claim they are powerless and unable to resolve the situation themselves, delegating responsibility to another person or entity. Though it's good to note that not everyone with learned incapacities are victims, meaning the victim in the drama triangle will want help from others and sometimes will persuade or convince others to help them, whereas a person with a learned incapacity might just take the fall for a failure and not ask for help at all. Now, overcoming a learned incapacity can be challenging, but it is possible. Here are some strategies that can help. 1. Recognize the pattern. The first step to overcoming a learned incapacity is to recognize the pattern of behavior and acknowledge that it is not helpful. 2. Identify the cause. Understanding the underlying cause of your learned incapacity can help you address it more effectively. 3. Challenge negative beliefs. Try to challenge negative beliefs about yourself and about your abilities by reminding yourself of past successes or seeking external validation from others. 4. Take small steps. Start taking small steps towards your goals, very accomplishable steps, even if they seem insignificant at first. Like thinking to yourself, I'd love to read, and just going and sitting down and putting a book in your lap. This can build confidence and momentum over time. 5. Seek support. Consider seeking support from friends, family, or a professional therapist who can provide guidance and encouragement along the way. Remember that overcoming a learned incapacity takes time and effort, and with persistence and determination, it is possible to break free from limiting patterns of behavior and achieve your goals. Now ask yourself, what is one thing, one area of my life where I might have a learned incapacity? And how might I overcome it? Thank you for listening to another episode. If you're enjoying the show, open up the app you're listening to this on and hit the like or subscribe button and give a 5-star rating. At least twice a week, you'll find a new episode asking you a new question, so you can strengthen your emotional independence, improve your communication skills, and upgrade your personal philosophy. So if there's a question you'd like me to dive into next, send it to any of these social media accounts connected in the show notes here. This is all about how you level up.